Yo, leave me back for another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing on the map The Survival Games 3. And today we're going to be talking about a topic that's rather frustrating to me. And that topic is that I'm not going to be able to graduate high school. Comma. Yeah, there's a huge comma after a statement. Okay, son. Thank you. Look at this kid. I've never seen hacks so grand. Okay. And I'm dead. That guy only hit me once. And I'm nearly dead from it. Okay, so anyway, I changed my route up a bit, by the way. Okay, so, basically, my school, no, before I get into that, it's worth noting that, my school is a private school rather than a public school. So, rather than having to listen to the state directly, my school does have a bit of wiggle room when it comes to making its graduation requirements, but it can't really change them by that much. Otherwise, the school will lose its accreditation, and accreditation is what like what the state gives out to declare that a school is a school. If you don't have it, then your school is technically not a school, if that makes sense, okay? So, the wacky rule that my school made is that seniors have to have 15 trimester classes during their senior year to graduate. Now, that's probably a mouthful for a lot of you, so let me explain it in better detail. Oh, I'm disguised, by the way. I didn't actually change this to my skin. Okay, so let me explain that in better detail. A trimester is a grading period. A lot of schools divide their grading periods up into semesters or quarters, but my school does trimesters, meaning it's divided into 3 parts: September to November, December to February, and March till May. It's always been like that at my school. So anyway, you need 15 classes, to graduate, and how that works is my school, you have 8 slots a trimester. Rather than having all 8 classes on one day, how my school does it is you have 4 really long classes, but you only have them every other day. It goes in an A-B rotation. So if Monday's an A day, Tuesday is a B day, and those days have different classes, which is useful in case in case you're really busy one night, need to push homework off to the next. Okay, so with all that being said, what is this 15 classes rule, and how does it apply to me? Okay, I'm in 4 main classes: physics, statistics, calculus, and English. These are my core classes, so to speak, because they last a year long and they go around the core curriculum. So that means I take all 4 of them in the first trimester, all 4 of them in the second, and all 4 of them in the third, making a grand total of 12 trimester classes. But that's not enough. So the only other way I can do it without adding an entire extra class is through electives. Why did I thought I had boots. Maybe I missed them when I was down here? I don't know. I'll go back and get them. Yeah, so the only, so the only other way is electives. Now, since I already mentioned that my school is a private school, it's religiously affiliated, so we have a required religion elective that all seniors have to take, and that counts as a trimester course. I already took it. And then, the next thing we have, next trimester, I'm doing this class, that teaches you how to develop a website for this big research project that I have been working on the past few years. Okay? So that's 14. And that's all I signed up for senior year. That's it. That is it. I am missing an elective. Now, so what I'm gonna be doing is this next trimester, I'm gonna be adding, oh shoot, no, there wasn't anything in there. This next trimester, I'm gonna be adding guitar, no, the school gave me, here, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so, you might be wondering, okay, well, if you shy one elective, just add one. It's no big deal, right? Well, here's the frustrating part. The school did not warn me of this issue. I had to discover it myself. And here's another thing. They didn't add it at the beginning of the year. Oh no, they added this mid-September when the school year was already in full swing. Like, what the hell, man? You can't change the rules like that and then not announce it. What if I didn't know? What if I only completed 14 trimester credits and was missing a class and couldn't graduate? Okay? So that's what I'm frustrated about. And at the end of at the end of my junior year, the principal had to go to each of the rising seniors and make them sign a sheet saying that their classes were good for the next year. So she came to me and she's like, Liam, you're taking 4 classes and 2 electives. Schedule looks good. I just need you to sign off on it so we know that's what you want. I'm like, okay. Put my John Hancock on there and thought nothing of it. So you might be wondering, well, how did I discover this rule if it was unannounced and they added it mid-year? Well, lucky for me, my brother's academic advisor is way too involved with the school. She is like, she is really involved. At least she's on top of it. A bunch of teachers at my school are rather lazy, but like she is like crazy involved in it, is always on top of her job. And she is the only person in the entire school who told her advisees, the students she academically advises, about the rule. So basically, like, only like 10 kids know about this rule. And there's a bunch of seniors who are not going to be able to graduate, potentially not be able to graduate because of this rule. And so my brother told me of this rule. So now, what happened is I went to the principal's office and I asked her, it looks like I need to add an elective. What electives are available in the second trimester? And I told her my off period so she could look through everything. And here it basically boiled down to 2 options: creative writing and introduction to guitar. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's a no-brainer. Why the hell would I pick up basically another English class when I'm already dying writing so much in AP English 4, and it's taking me like 2 to 3 hours at a minimum to do my English homework each night, and it's taught by the same teacher too, when I could take a no homework class that's an easy 100, it's music, so it's more fun than the common curriculum, and I am pretty good with music as is. That's a no-brainer for me. I'm like, I'm gonna be taking guitar, I guess. So basically, here's the situation I'm in now. I have not told the guitar teacher I'm wanting to take his class. So what I'm gonna do is the day I go back to school, which is 2 days from now, I'm basically just gonna go in, sit in his class, and tell him the situation. And then, okay, didn't even get a chance to kill you. On my school, you need to fill out this add a class, drop a class form. So it's called an add drop form. So basically, I need to get one of those, and get him just to add me in the class, and then that should be all good. This won't interfere with colleges, if any of you were wondering. Colleges don't really find it that strange to just add an elective. They're probably like, I probably just want to learn how to play the guitar. I've actually never played the guitar. That's worth mentioning. I don't know how to play it. I don't really know how to hold it, so it's going to be good that I'm learning this class because that's good. And I don't know if I've ever explained this on my channel, but over this past summer, I didn't know what major I wanted to apply for college. So my mom signed me up for this aptitude test that basically tested a bunch of skill sets. Okay, shoot, didn't really want him to see me. Tested a bunch of my skill sets, and as it turns out, I'm actually really good at music stuff. I'm like in the 99th percentile, meaning that I'm pretty much as good as it gets when it comes to music. I can listen really well, and I can adapt to music, like new musical instruments quickly, which is good. I took piano, so that helps. I don't know if guitar and piano have the same music things, but when I took piano when I was like 8, I still remember how to like read the musical sheet, so if it's the same situation it makes sense. I'm not really sure though. I can't really speak for people who do know how to play the guitar, but yeah, that's pretty much my situation. When I go back to school, I'm gonna have to add guitar. So, you might be wondering, why did I explain this whole spiel about a frustrating situation when it seems resolved? I'm just pissed off at my school for not letting me know that I had the potential for not graduating. And there's still some seniors who are completely clueless of this rule. I know who they are too, but most of them are students I don't generally like, and to be honest, I don't really care if they graduate or not, because it doesn't really directly impact my life. And I don't want to take the time to explain it to them, because as you can see, it's taken like 10 minutes to explain the situation so far, so I don't want to go to each one and explain to them what's going on. Yeah, and here's the thing, if I went to a public school, technically the only class I'd have to take this year by the state of Texas in order to graduate would be English. That's the only class I'd have to take. I don't know where I want to go on this map. I really don't. Could try the top of spawn. Hopefully this guy won't get me. So yeah, what is this room? So yeah, that's the sitch. I don't know if I've been here yet. What is this? Oh. What's going on? I actually don't know. Yeah, here's a fun fact. The number one reason why students don't graduate from my high school is that, they don't have enough PE credit. I just think that's funny. I can't, like, my school offers PE classes, and sports can count as PE credit, but I just think it's funny that some schools don't have enough PE, like, some students at my school just don't have the PE credit to graduate. To me, that's just a foreign concept. I don't know, and, like, they've warned students of this since freshman year, so I don't know how students are still not graduating because of this rule. To me, it's a rather... it blows my mind how students don't want to graduate. Like, if you're staying till high school and you haven't dropped out yet, then yeah, your goal should be to graduate. And pretty much every student at my school wants to go off to college somewhere. So yeah, isn't it like a known requirement for college that you have to graduate high school first? Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what to do. Well, I know what I need to do, but it's still frustrating that and here's the thing, if this rule was never made, I'd have another free period, which is hella useful, because my year's stacked right now. I have so much homework day in and day out, and it's really frustrating that I can't, have an extra free period, and I'm wasting time. But at least it's something, that's gonna be fun with, like, a guitar. And I know the music teacher, he's a pretty cool guy, so it's not like it's gonna be a bad class, and it'll be an easy 100 to help me out with my GPA. But bottom line, it's still just a frustrating situation that the school wouldn't tell me. Kids always ask me why I'm not a big fan of my school, and that's it. They don't tell their students when they're not gonna graduate. I don't like the staff. I'm not a big fan of the staff for that reason. I don't know, like, wouldn't you think that's the number, like, one thing a school should watch out for? The well-being of their students, to make sure they can, pass through, or get the grades they need to graduate? I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of ranting about stuff, but, oh well. It's just continuing on a rant. Anyway, I will say, for senior year, I expected this year to really drag out long. I expected senior year to be very long, just waiting till college. But I'm gonna be honest, this has been one of the fastest years I've ever gone through, if not the fastest. It has been intense, and it has been tough. I'm not gonna lie to myself there. There's been homework up the ass, and I've had a bunch of late nights trying to get work, college applications that need to be taken care of, crew workouts have been harder than ever before, and, like, you know, now that, like, I mean, this has been a thing for a while, but I mean, social life. I have friends to hang out with and friends to see, and I had a girlfriend, for, like, 3 weeks earlier this year. So, like, that took up some time, too. So, it's been a very time-consuming, it's been a very It's been a very busy year. That's just the way to say it. It's been a very busy year. It's been a very exhausting year physically and emotionally. But, bottom line, it's been going by pretty quickly. I mean, I can remember myself over the summer still working on my college apps, and that just feels like last week to me. So hopefully, the year doesn't drag out. Dang it, I really need some good gear from that. Hopefully the year doesn't drag out, from senioritis. For those of you that don't know what it is, senioritis is basically, like, made-up disease, quote-unquote. It's just like this feeling seniors get when they're so close to graduation and their motivation is dying off, and, like, they just can't take it they, like, can't take school anymore because it's all gonna be irrelevant soon. Hopefully that guy isn't here and left him. Oh, the guy is right over there. And smartly burned all the loot, just as I would have. We're gonna be fighting a tough competitor here, it looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way to the pyramid. Maybe I can hit this guy off. I don't really know. But yeah, it's been good that it's been an intense year. Let me know in the comments how you guys' school years have been going. If you're living in the U.S., we've obviously had the Thanksgiving break to catch up on some rest and mental exhaustion from schoolwork. I don't know about you guys in other countries. I don't know if you guys get a November break or whatever. But hopefully you guys aren't that exhausted either. I can't wait for college, I'm not gonna lie. I really cannot wait for college. If you need an update on how I've been doing in the college acceptance game, in case you haven't been dropping in on any of my live streams, I'm doing very well. Right now, I have gotten accepted. I've heard back from 4 schools, and I've gotten accepted to all 4. And these aren't just, like, apply and easy entry schools. Oh, no, these are okay. I don't know. I didn't think my year was honestly that weak. He got me in 3 hits pretty easily. I'll wrap this up quickly. These aren't easy schools to get into that I've been applying to. I got into Texas A&M, OU, Purdue, and OU is Oklahoma University, Purdue, which is in Indiana, and then University of Georgia. So that's 4 really good schools that I've gotten into. I don't have a clear-cut winner yet, and there's still a few I gotta hear back from. And I also need to hear some scholarship information from. Someone asked me on Twitter once, what's the best school I've been accepted into? That's a difficult question because they're all good schools. They just offer different things, and it's kind of up to my decision which one is the best. Okay? So yeah, with all that being explained, I think I've gone way overboard with this episode. It's like 18 minutes long. Just needed to explain the difficult situation I'm in at my school at the moment, which is still BS. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of MCSG, and I'll see you guys next time.